There are hundreds of thousands of species of pollinators. Very, very few of them, however, rely on flowers for all of their food for their entire lives. Honeybees are one of them. Floral foods are so important to bees that their entire biology has been shaped by it, from the structure of their bodies to the structure of their homes and the structure of their societies. The bees use more from the flowers than just the sugar in the nectar and the fat and proteins in the pollen, though. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Please like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. Since this is going to be a honey episode, have any of you ever had any strange honeys like bitterweed honey? If so, leave a comment and let me know what is your favorite and least favorite varieties. Creation of honey starts with the returning foragers with nectar from the field in their crop, or their honey stomach, which has already been filled with enzymes from the bee to begin chemically changing it. When they return to the hive, they give the nectar to their sisters. Nest workers continue the nectar processing by dehydrating it, by either stirring and sucking at it, or fanning it with their wings. This reduces the water content of the nectar to 50%, where it is then moved into honeycomb cells. And the dehydrating continues, but passively this time, until it reaches 18% water content. The cell is then capped, and the honey is allowed to ripen. Ripening allows an increased concentration of sugar, antioxidants, and plant phytochemicals, which all help in its preservation. Besides sugar, antioxidants, and phytochemicals, honey will also contain small amounts of pollen and plant resins. Worker bees collect tree resins to form propolis, an antimicrobial mixture that lines all interior surfaces of the hive. The propolis acts as a glue, securing everything in place, but it also helps prevent the spread of bacteria, viruses, and fungi, which could kill the colony or spoil the honey. Some research has suggested that the bees can differentiate resins from different trees and collect them selectively based on their biological activity. Some of this resin, invariably, ends up mixed into the honey. Honey constituents may also lengthen lifespans of the worker bees directly. Many antioxidant phenolics in honey stop cellular damage caused by the bee's regular metabolism, which prevents damage leading to cell death. The effects of oxidative damage on lifespan can best be seen between the workers and the queens. Queens live up to 5 years and are continuously fed royal jelly. Royal jelly lacks polyunsaturated fats, which can be easily oxidized. This is fed to the queens and allows them to live longer by delaying cellular oxidization and death. Workers eat copious amounts of pollen, which is full of polyunsaturated fats, accumulating more damage more quickly. Differences exist between seasonal workers as well. Summer workers consume enormous amounts of nectar and pollen during their lives, resulting in a short lifespan of only 3 to 4 weeks. Winter workers, however, primarily consume stored honey, which is full of antioxidants, resins, and other phytochemicals. This honey consumption slows oxidative damage to cells. This results in a much longer lifespan of 24 weeks, allowing them to survive the entire winter. Consumption of honey also upregulates genes in worker bees, which are thought to increase lifespan. Honey is known to be an antimicrobial. Originally, this was thought due to the presence of small amounts of hydrogen peroxide in the honey. However, other compounds have now been identified. Some of these compounds come from the bees themselves and are added during nectar processing. These bee compounds actively kill microbes associated with some of the worst bee diseases, like American foul brood. Other antimicrobials come from the flowers. Certain nectars are known to possess chemicals with antifungal and antibacterial properties. Research has shown that fungal-infected bees will selectively consume honey made from specific flowers in order to treat their parasitic infections. Some of these antimicrobial compounds are also added to the honey when plant resins from propolis end up getting mixed in. Additionally, consumption of honey and the compounds within it are also known to upregulate worker bees' immune systems, reducing overall viral infections in the bees. Honey, it turns out, is both food and medicine, filling stomachs, curing diseases, and lengthening lives. Well, if you're a honeybee at least.